So
yeah, give me a San Pellegrino.
I forgot to get myself a drink as well.
Oh, I forgot to get the headphones out.
San Pellegrino.
Lemon.
Lemonata?
That's the one. Oh, what were we doing at the minute? Because I beat the boss last time we did this. And
did you?
Yeah, we beat the boss. I remember that one. And I got some new abilities.
Nah, ciao. Got you your drink. I'm not bothering again. I'll get myself one.
There we are. Okay, and I'll set it up.
One second, folks. We were a bit too preemptive with Sentinel stream. Speaking of, I'm gonna shift the camera slightly. Crouch cam.
Yeah, crouch cam. Wait. Change that to between.
Oh, come on. Don't go back to the. Stay.
1, 2, 3. Always tip your driver. Don't care what Ren says about tipping culture. You're not going to destroy it by not tipping.
Tip culture's shit, but you have to do it anyway.
Yeah.
Well, you don't have to do it, but it's good to do it.
Okay. Okay, I'll look at the map again. Ah, that's where I was going last time when I lost. Oh yes, I got.
I guess it has been 2 weeks since the last one because I ended up fucking hurting my back last week. Which it's fine now. It's fine now. Luckily. I mean, fucking better be fine now. I did go to see Sabaton on Friday.
Oh, I got a good parry there.
You were bloody sick, by the way.
Yeah, they were great.
My one complaint is that I do kind of wish they played like because most of the set I think was on their new Legends album.
Yeah,
which is fine. Which is obviously that's fine. New album, they're gonna want to play other stuff from that. I do kind of wish they played some of the other stuff as well, though. Still really.
Is the right place? Yeah, it is.
So yes, if I'm being entirely honest, I think the Legends album is probably one of the weaker ones that I've heard in recent memory.
Yeah, especially considering it's the two albums it's following on from.
Yeah, like the last few albums have been really sick. Still a good album, but just not as good, I guess. Okay, seeing as we're really close to it, I might as well.
Oh, don't.
I'll do it. I'll start with the next death. So today's episode of Rotten Life is Modest with Gabe Dorman. Every time Calvin dies, we're once again going to be playing a game.
No.
So,
hang on a second, Elliot.
What are you saying no about?
Oh no, we are live. I was going to say because I thought I haven't got the alert that we're live. But you obviously have got it because you're reading it at the minute.
I am? Oh yeah. So here's the game. The game is simple. I recently found a website called Woke or Nah, where basically you submit your Steam library and you have to guess which of your games are which of your games are.
Oh, I'm aware of this one.
So
yes.
basically, you're gonna be having to guess what on my Steam library if a game from my Steam library is woke or not.
Knowing you, probably most of it.
And I'd like to know, unfortunately, I do have more than 85 games on my Steam library, but unfortunately I think that's however many is in their 85 is how much is in their registry, so
yeah, they don't.
85 is just it.
Oh shit. I think you might be doing the first one of those soon, because I'm doing terrible at this.
Yeah.
Bullshit! You can't ever do two... Why?
Yeah, two at once is kind of bullshit.
There's
I have heard a lot of people say about this games when talking about this game say that it's brilliant, but it's also kind of shit. Like more in the fact that it's a game that they absolutely love, but at the same time they hate it. Mostly because some of the game design in it's not really. I'm not gonna say not good. More just like kind of unfair.
Oh, there's way too many. There's way too many enemies that do 2 points of damage.
Yeah.
Do I just throw away those souls? Because I'm losing constantly here.
Okay. So the first game, Dishonored. Is it woke or not?
It's gonna be woke.
Woke? Correct. The game is slightly woke. It contains subtly pro DEI messaging. The DLC inject females into various groups for the sake of diversity. Yeah, that's about it.
I'm sorry, that is bullshit of the highest order.
What do you mean?
Well, look, the reality, I don't get it, because these guys don't want...
Hey, Reese. We're playing a game. Basically, we're going through my Steam library. I have to guess whether the game I point out is woke or not. Oh. We're doing this every time he dies.
Oh, speaking of which, it's because we're coming to the end of the year, Elliot.
Yeah.
Thought you'd be interested to know, New York Times named Sleep Token's Caramel as their Song of the Year.
Yeah, I heard about that. It's too bad I'm not a big fan of Sleep Token. I get why people like them. You know what? I appreciate the fact that a metal band is getting that big. It's just not for me. Like, I think a lot of times it is way too poppy for my liking. And just for the record, I like metalcore.
And I should point out...
like, I enjoy Bring Me the Horizon.
Yeah, I'll give you an example. The song they picked was Caramel.
Yeah. And that's like, I've heard that one. That is very poppy.
This has been their year, though, this year. Because they got the headline at Download. They've had a very successful album. They've had even more sales off of Take Me Back to Eden.
Yeah.
Which, I know people have their... I think it's their best album.
Yeah, I probably agree. It has their most well-known songs on it.
Like, the Summoning is great. The title track is... I'd actually go as far as to say I think the title track is their best one. Is their best song, period.
That's fair.
But if they were playing Vakken, you wouldn't be that bothered to see them.
I mean, if they were playing Vakken, and there was nothing going on, I might.
Yeah, that's the other thing. It would, as much as I like them, for me it would depend on what else is on at the time.
Yeah. Because like when it comes to sort of kind of poppy, sort of recent poppy sounding metalcore acts, probably Architects is my favourite. Because a couple of the songs are a bit poppy, but when they go heavy, holy shit, they go heavy. Like their album from this year, Sky, the Earth and All Between, has had some of their best songs in my opinion. Like Seeing Red, Curse, Black Hole, it's just great.
Just wanted to get the save.
Yeah.
I'm going to try and make my way upwards. I think I need a few more upgrades before I can get into that area at the bottom left that I haven't explored. Also, I'd rather progress a little bit rather than do side stuff at the minute. Especially since we've had a week off.
Yeah.
Game Awards tonight, Elliot.
Yeah.
You are thinking...
Electric Callboy sound a bit poppy. I'd say they're more ravey with their sounds more than anything. Like, they probably fit... Also, you know that band who were playing at Vakken, Electric Bass Boy?
Yeah.
Turns out it is a side project for Electric Callboy. Like, with a couple of members basically just doing, like, ravey remixes of their songs.
That is weird.
I kind of fits. Yeah, Game Awards is tonight.
I'm not going to ask... I'm
not staying up for it.
No, just
because old man needs his belly buys.
Considering how much work I'm doing this weekend. But we are going to comment on it on tomorrow's Professional and Unprofessional, me and Reese.
Yeah.
I'm not going to ask you to predict what's going to shock tonight, because it's a terrible idea to predict the Game Awards, because you're never going to know.
I mean, tonight, I think we all have a good idea on what's winning tonight.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm going to go as far as to say I'm making a prediction. Tonight's going to be Claire Obscure's night.
Oh, yeah, I'm certain they're winning.
I'm going to make a bolder prediction. I think Claire Obscure's going to break the record that Last of Us Part 2 set.
Never know. I'm not saying up either. I'll just catch a highs and one. Am I the only one who might be saying up tonight then? I like getting hyped for shit in real time. I
know what you mean, but it's a... I put it this way.
Also, I mean, all first, I'm the only one under 30. The three of us.
I spoke to John from Good Vibes Gaming actually recently, and he's so obviously he's very professional.
If the French game wins the game award, if the French game wins the game awards, loses all respect, all
respectability.
Hey, shut up! I'm gonna say this now. I don't care if it's French. It's a fucking good game.
It's a great game. I would go as far to say it's one of the highlights of the year for me. It's really been one of those joyous experiences to play it.
You haven't even finished it yet.
No, I'm spending all of...
yeah, because you haven't even beat the Paintress yet, have you?
No, that's the next thing I'm doing.
It's just I can't be bothered due to all the advertising put on the wrong time. If it was just awards only, then what I said for what?
If it did awards and a few nominations, I think, and a few awards, and they did a
few trailers,
I think I'd be more into it. Yeah, because there's just so much. Get ready for do another one, Elliot. I think I'm gonna lose here.
I mean, I just like getting hyped for shit in real time, as I said.
No, I agree with you on that one. I like.
And honestly, whenever the advertisers are on, I often just use that time to go in the kitchen and make myself a brew or something.
Right, let's figure this out. So,
But I mean, you do keep saying it's the Oscars of gaming, which it makes me sad. Because like it's the most it's the only reason it's the Oscars of gaming is because it's the one that's the most advertised. And the one with the most social media presence.
But there is a lot of talk that the Oscars actually could learn something from the Game Awards, because the Oscars are losing viewership at an exceeding rate.
Yeah, because, let's be honest, not that many people really care about it anymore.
And it's because they're trying to fix this, but they don't tend to nominate films that people actually care about.
Well, Game Awards a lot of times don't tend to do that. Either.
I would disagree. I'd say all 6 of the nominees developed a massive fan base this year.
Well, yeah, this year, but other years.
What do you think Silksong's chances are tonight?
Best indie game. Don't know. Claire Obscure's up for that as well for some reason.
No, I think Claire Obscure's going to win that.
I would argue. I don't think it should be up for best indie game because it's got like it doesn't have like a massive studio backing it, but at the same time, when I think indie, I usually think of really small company on a shoestring budget, whereas Claire Obscure, that's actually if you compare it to other indie games, it's actually quite a big team.
Yeah, no, Adam Ruins Everything also did his segment on the Oscars.
Alan Conover, I'm guessing that's Adam Ruins Everything.
Yeah.
On his Adam Ruins Everything segment, also exposed the wide public that the Oscars is mostly who can throw the most money due to the for your consideration campaigns.
Yeah.
Isn't the Game Awards a bit like that?
It kind of does, but it's a little less of a fact because it's rather like the Golden Globes in that sense, because the Golden Globes, they actually, everyone knows who's going to be voting in it, because it's rather like the Golden Globes. The people that decide on who gets the nominations and vote on the winners are journalists most of the time. It's not actually.
Oh, we can't fucking trust journalists.
Yeah, put it this way.
You've seen the fucking Cuphead for them trying to play Cuphead.
But that's who's doing the nomination. But so that's actually, I actually spoke to I spoke to someone who worked in the industry on this one. He said the industry insiders, they do care about the Game Awards to an extent, but the one they really care about is the BAFTAs.
This is like the 5th time you've mentioned this on stream.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I wasn't aware of that, alright? I have bad memory issues.
You literally brought it up earlier this week.
Fuck my life!
Okay, number 2. Bioshock 2.
Oh, it's gotta be woke.
Well, it's not.
Really? The anti-capitalism game is not considered woke, apparently?
Well, I mean, I think the original Bioshock... Bioshock 1, yes. Bioshock 2.
Oh, yeah, fair enough, but... the themes are entirely gone.
That being said, though, 85% of people did vote for it as woke. Not 85, 65.
Little shits.
Also, he says he has memory issues. This is officially Calvin admitting he has dementia, everybody. How is it not woke? All those games are anti-capitalist. Is it something... I know the first one and Infinite are, but I don't know about 2. I always thought 2 was Big Daddy helping little sister. I don't think it had that many particular themes on it. So as I said, I don't really remember much about Bioshock 2, if I'm honest.
No one really does. It's probably the most forgettable. Fuck off!
Number 3, Code Vein.
Not woke.
Correct!
Yeah, the anti... I would have thought that one because they love the anime-esque games, because apparently Japan is a right-wing haven.
They clearly they clearly do not watch a lot of Yuri then. I mean, hell, we can't. Bioshock 2 is because it focuses on the exploitation of Big Daddy. Yeah.
Okay, so the bell's down.
Well, apparently according to this is not. I don't know what to say.
Oh yeah, because I've not sat at a bench, I haven't recorded what the location's like. Actually, I'm going to heal myself up before I fight these things. Leave me alone. Finally! Right. Oh, yeah, I need these. Ooh, hang on, where am I going now? Well, that'll take me back where I've come from. This will take me somewhere new. Oh! This is a circle. I've done a full fucking circle.
Okay.
Metroidvanias, man. They do this to you.
I know, I'm playing one at the minute. Well, 3D Metroidvania, but you get it.
Same difference, yeah, I know.
Same thing, different speed bump. It's not the right saying, but fuck it, I'll go with it.
Decent. I'm actually going to get back to a bench and save before I do anything else.
December 2025, Cal finally learns what shapes are.
I'd love it if Clair Obscura, though, was to be the game that broke the record.
Yeah.
The Last of Us Part 2.
Especially as that means we would get a good game to be the most awarded game at the Game Awards. I still stand by. The Last of Us Part 2 fucking sucks.
Do you think what was more egregious? Last of Us Part 2 being the most awarded game at the Game Awards, or Yuri on Ice being the most awarded anime at the Crunchyroll Awards?
I've not seen Yuri on Ice, so I can't really say. But that being said, I will probably say Last of Us. Somewhere Ren is seething hearing that on the wind. Hey, Ren has bad opinions. We all know this. Motherfucker defended listeners, for God's sake.
Not a great choice.
Hell, he defends the live-action Cowboy Bebop. Are you really gonna trust that guy with your opinions?
So, the thing about the live... do you think if they had got that second season of live-action Cowboy Bebop, they would have fixed it?
No. Last of Us, I enjoy Yuri on Ice, just not as much as others. I cannot defend Last of Us. Yeah, the story in that game is so ass.
The Last of Us part...
Like, Jesus Christ. Like, big significant, like, there's so many things that are bad with it. Like, just... It has one, like, perfect example. One of the worst endings to a revenge story I've ever had. Ellie just lets Abby go for no fucking reason.
Get your next one ready.
Yep. Number 4, Silent Hill 2 remake.
Oh, woke.
Correct.
Yeah, no, there was
It contains overtly anti-family, overtly anti-male, overtly anti-patriarchy, overtly pro-DIE, and subtly pro-LGBTQ plus messaging.
Okay, I get all of those, but where the fuck was the LGBTQ plus messaging in...
It is a subtle. For story-driven game...
That's absolute...
For story-driven game that relies on a story, has a heavily written story, is such a failure. Yeah, another big part of it, why the fuck, when we play as Abby, does it just happen at, like, the halfway point and we have to spend 10 hours with her? That's so horribly structured.
No, I hated that when it happened the first time. What the fuck are you?
Shell, white mask, red cloak. Bug, a living bug.
A bug I am. At least in part. But you are something quite different. I apologise. I have roused you from some deep slumber.
Slumber? Long sleep. But now is the wakening. Sorry, is the waking. Growth. Time of birth. The time of birth approaches. Heed, bug. The time of birth approaches.
Total sense.
It's like a racing game having terrible driving.
Oh, that's when it collects the polyp parts.
The polyp parts. They are needed. I was reading that.
What?
Yeah.
If you have the knowledge, the power to grant these polyp parts you desire, they can be found in the woods.
Polyp heart. Found in the woods. Yes, Buck. Seek out the purple bloom inside the hearts. The time of birth approaches. Polyp hearts are needed. Bring them, Bug, and power will be shared.
Is there anyone around here who isn't in a weirdo cult?
You know it's not. I mean, for God's sake, this is Hollow Knight. The fans are a cult in themselves.
I just need a few more before I can do that. Finish that side quest.
Yeah, as I was saying, I swear the main reason that the game has us play as Abby for just 10 hours is to justify the ending. It's to get players so attached to Abby that they don't want her to die at the end, despite the fact that when you look at it from Ellie's perspective, it makes no fucking sense. She has no reason to let Abby survive at the end, aside from revenge bad.
And if Abby was going to live all the time, why not have it end with Ellie letting things go?
Yeah, like, perfect example. Ghost of Yote.
Don't know spoilers.
I'm not going to spoil Ghost of Yote, but I'm going to say now, that is a, for the most part, pretty generic revenge story, but it's inspired by Akira Kurosawa films, so understandable. He sort of was a benchmark for a lot of these tropes. But it's a really damn good revenge story, like when you really get into it. After Ellie sorts of starts the people on the way to Abby and stuff at the very end. Yeah, exactly. Like, I mean,
what's up, Ripley?
She probably has someone outside. I mean, perfect example of an amazing revenge ending when someone doesn't get their revenge. Fucking Vinland Saga. Thorfinn didn't get his revenge at the end, not because he let Askeladd go, But because Askeladd was killed by a third party, so he was never able to get it. He'd been working for revenge all that time, only to lose it. That's such a fucking good ending. And yet, yeah, Last of Us just...
You know what, I'm gonna take a train ride to the thing, because oh, hang on, what have I found here? Coral condiment.
My one hope is that... Or the younglings never got revenge. Or the younglings never gotten revenge on Darth Vader. Exactly.
The problem with...
I mean, it's just me, my one... I mean, I will be willing to give Neil Druckmann another chance if his new game is good.
Intergalactic, I'm interested what he's going to do with sci-fi.
Yeah. And obviously, however, he has lost some respect from me, mostly because whenever someone criticizes the game, he always just hides behind the fact that it's LGBT. And just says, oh, they're just homophobic. No, mate, you're a shit game writer.
I'm sorry, mate, I have no problem with the LGBTQ things. In fact, I actually thought that was one of the best aspects of...
Yeah, like, folks, Abby being muscular, I love that.
Excellent choice.
Good for her. I hope she is very happy with the way she looks. Also, Ellie being lesbian. Perfect. Good for her.
And also, that had been...
I'm very happy. Have you watched The Last of Us?
I have.
No, because as I said, Last of Us Part 2 burned me so bad. I just don't want anything to do with the franchise. Which is a shame because I really love the story of Last of Us Part 1. The
thing is, they're actually going to go beyond Last of Us Part 2 now, I believe.
Huh.
Which I thought was an interesting choice.
See if it... In all fairness, I think The Last of Us Part 2 is being adapted into Seasons 2 and 3.
Yeah, and apparently Season 4, they're going to do an unofficial Part 3.
Oh, good God. Whenever I think of The Last of Us TV series, the main thing I think about is Neil Druckmann at the Golden Globes, trying to get paparazzi to take pictures of him walking into the
to the awards. Yeah,
the awards. You just think, for fuck, like he wants to be. You could tell so badly he wants to be considered one of the legends of gaming. Like he wants to be on a similar plane to Kojima, Hidetaka Miyazaki. Honestly, I say at this point, Sam Lake.
I think he's almost there. He is almost there.
What, you mean Neil Druckmann?
Yeah, because he has got. He
has one main game that's divided a franchise, and
Uncharted. He was a big part of that.
He was, if I remember, he was like one of the co-directors of that. It wasn't like the sole. I don't think he was the sole director of.
Yeah, but I think he has to have some credit for Uncharted.
Yeah, sure. As I say, he was a co-director. But I mean, especially when you compare it to other people in their game, like those other directors in interviews. Like, part of the reason I have so much respect for Sam Lake isn't just because he made
Alan Wake.
Don't forget Last of Us games. No,
it's got to be.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I think I know where I'm going.
Again, I'm pretty sure he was like, maybe not a co-director, but at least a co-writer on the first Last of Us. Because I did see an article saying that the Last of Us and Uncharted 4 director or writer was announcing their first game in like 9 years at the Game Awards. But anyway, the reason why I have so much respect for Sam Lake is because whenever you hear he talks about he goes into interviews, he always expresses like how much he loves games, how he kind of wants to try and use them as an art form and go all out there with it. It's like proof that someone is truly passionate about like what they want to do, about what they want to do with games, and like wanted to try and not be innovative, but like experiment with it more. The last time I heard Neil Druckmann interviewed about his game, he said, when we think about making games, we don't think about fun. And that has got to be one of the most fucking up yourself comments I've ever heard about a game. What the fuck do you mean? You don't think about fun when it comes to games?
I mean, there's a reason why Nintendo's been a success. There's a reason why the last, the only other PlayStation game, the PlayStation have won 3 of the other company has won the most number of game awards for Game of the Year, because they've won 3 PlayStation first-party games have won Game of the Year. Most notes. Though I would say out 2 of those, one of those though, fun was really the aspect of the. In fact, they even said so in their acceptance speech, being last year's winner, Astrobot.
Yeah.
Which one of my all-time favourite games now. I'm not going to change my. I'm not going to go back on that. I stand by that. That is one of my all-time favourite games.
I don't think I go that far. I say top 10 favourite platformers, but I don't think I'd say one of my all-time favourite games.
It's another Polyp Pop.
In all fairness, though, I am kind of one of those up himself gamers who does like to view gaming as an art form.
So do I. That's why I like. But I think that's one of the precise reasons I love Astrobot.
I mean, it's one of the main reasons I love Clair Obscur.
Oh yeah, no, it is so.
And why Alan Wake 2 is like probably my favourite horror game at the minute.
So if I go that way, I think I'm going to get to the next boss fight. Because I remember quite distinctly where the next boss fight is. Here's... Okay, what else would we put in like those great platformers? Let's say we have to have...
I mean, Mario Odyssey, pretty much all the Mario 3D Marios, let's be honest.
Okay, which Mario... Okay, let's say we're gonna have a list of... do we want to do 5 or 10 great platformers?
Let's do 5.
5 great platformers. I think we need one... I want Astrobot in there.
Sure.
We'll have 1 Mario and 1 Sonic, I think. Because they're the 2 pioneers of it.
Well, it depends on if it's 3D or 2D Sonic.
Let's say 3D platformers for the sake of this, since we're doing
3D Sonic games. Okay, that's a stretch.
Okay, I'm gonna put 3D Sonic to a side for now, because I think I'm gonna struggle to win that argument.
Well, if we're talking,
should we have 1 2D Sonic for the short list to go on there, rather than Astrobot is got on there automatically?
Sure.
So what are we gonna have for Sonic? As is like the short list. I think it's Generations, to be honest.
Sure. Firstly, I say colours, but
I could say you can make an argument for colours. I'll let Reese be the decider now. On generational colours, which one's going on there?
I mean, most people would prefer Generations. Let's be honest. I just like colours.
I would say Sonic X Shadow Generations, because you get 2 really great games in one for that. But that's on the short list for now. Which Mario goes on the list automatically. We have to have a 3D Mario.
I say 64 personally. Oh, we got another one. Borderlands 2. Is it woke or not?
Not.
It is woke.
Oh.
It contains overtly pro LGBTQ+ and pro DEI messaging. Features multiple LGBTQ+ characters. The playable character Axton is bisexual.
Oh yeah, no, that's a fair point. No, well, it's not a fair point. These guys are morons. What? Do you know? You do often want to say to him, do you guys actually like anything? Do you actually just sit down and enjoy something? Because
what do you mean?
You know the people who go on about go woke, go broke fuckers. So I feel like saying, how awful is your life that you constantly have to be doing this? Because.
Oh, is that a reaction to the quiz?
No, just in people like that in general. Because I just think at the time, what? You guys must be so fucking miserable all the time.
Honestly, I think it can also go the other way, where if you're too passionate about a thing, that can kind of make you be a bit miserable. Like almost to the point where you are actively looking for it. Like you are actively looking for, like to the point where you are actively looking for like anything that's even slightly anti-woke. And like if you don't have at least one LGBTQ plus flag in your house, you're immediately branded like.
I think that's toxic people that don't actually believe in much of anything. That tend to do that.
No, yeah, dude. I think it.
Is there?
I don't think they are. Do you think they are generally in that light? They're just going about it all wrong.
Oh, I know what you mean. So, yeah,
like I guess, like perfect example, the controversy against Hogwarts Legacy.
No, I think that was rather justified.
No, I mean more the people. No, I mean more actively attacking the people who were playing and buying the games, and the absolute.
Yeah, I think that was justified as well.
I disagree. Because I mean, yeah, boycott the game. I didn't buy the game because I don't like the author. But actively going on Twitter and being an absolute, I'm not going to mince my words here, cunt to other people because of a game. That is incredibly toxic. And it's just. Especially as I said many times before.
Oh, speaking of toxic, well, this boss fight is really toxic.
If you want to prove a point and you want to bring people to your side, don't fucking antagonize them. Anyway, oh-ho!
Yeah, he actually had a bit of noise.
Aha! They shall join union upon the thread. A gift for your waking, a world strong to serve.
Vienta!
Creature, your clawing guides those cursed threads, but... what is this, Shakespeare? But you're not their source. What role do you play in this vile affliction?
Ah, she's here. The rare birthing, the precious child of worm and weaver. Spawn of those who dared flee. She found her way home at last.
Oh, thank you, Arctic PvP.
He's not joking. This is a tough fight. Get your thing ready.
How fine her shell and silk and claw for your mother. Let me claim her, all of you.
Your widow. I've never got a parry there, so that's something. I'm glad that happened on stream. Oh, bugger me. Oh shit, stay still. No, wait, no, that was it. It was jump. It's jump. You're supposed to jump at those moments and float.
Okay, Darksiders 3.
You've done so many woke ones in a row, that's going to be not woke.
This is randomized.
Oh, randomized.
Yeah, I have not put these in a row. It's a website actively picking them out randomly.
No, I'm going to stick with that one, not woke.
The game is woke. It contains overtly pro-LGBTQ plus messaging, and then the NCP Lust has an androgynous appearance and is referred to using they/them pronouns. This character's voice is not distinctly male or female.
I'm losing the will to live.
You've not played Darksiders 3, have you?
No, I haven't. But at the same time, no, in terms of like, I'm losing the will to live. That's considered an issue for a lot of people. What? There's a great story actually about.
I don't think, in all fairness, when people say do the whole anti-woke thing, I think it's more, LGBT, the whole LGBT and trans things. I don't think they really think about all the intricate stuff about it.
Yeah, they're homophobic.
Like if I'm being honest, I didn't know woke also included a lot of the anti-family and capitalism stuff.
Yeah, no.
I did legit. I was one of the people who thought it was just like LGBTQ issues.
Well, the word woke actually, it's from African American culture. It just means awaken to the injustices around you.
Oh.
So the fact it's been claimed in this way is actually quite racist in of itself. It's kind of weird how that worked out.
Huh.
I'm doing.
They do also bring up like racial issues as well, like in some of these questions.
Yeah, because they pretend they're not racist. They really.
Like if a game, like a game might be woke for having a black protagonist, for example.
Yeah.
Which I think just spoiled a couple of them. I like to know when I did this quiz myself, I think I got like 63% right.
Speaking of getting it right, I'm doing quite well in this fight for once.
Yeah.
This is. I'm just leaving. This is
the fourth time you've fallen off now, Philippa. All of a sudden, won all the attention I see.
Oh God!
You bold?
Yes, because there was a girl who called you God.
Yeah. I still find that so hilarious that, like, I said to God as a joke, and she legit did that. That's fucking hilarious. Basically, if it's non-white male, non-white male media, there's an 8% chance that. Yeah, I saw that one. Yeah, I know. I noticed that there were a few games.
Get the next one.
BioShock, the first one.
Well, I'm sorry, it is going to be woke this time because it does have all the themes that we talked about.
Correct. It is slightly woke. It contains LGBTQ plus messaging, according to the creative director Ken Levine. The minor
no relation to Adam.
The minor NPC Sander Cohen is gay, and in-game voice logs allude to possible homosexual interactions. Pro or anti, whether it's pro or anti is unclear.
Oh, good.
Which is fun.
I hadn't become aware of that one. The director.
Yeah, this website actively goes into like interviews about the games, asking to see what the directors have said off screen.
I don't know why. I kind of think that makes the game more interesting for me.
Kinda. I mean, kinda, yeah.
Yeah, because I was like, oh right, I didn't know he was going down that theme road. So well done. Oh, I parried there. Again, I'm surprised myself when I'm able to parry in this game because I'm not usually very good at it. I remember when I beat this thing in the middle of a lecture at a conference, and I really struggled not to go yes, because it took me so long. Doing this. I will actually say this actually tells me that the frame rate when you play this on Switch 2 in portable is actually really good, because it's about on the level with this.
Oh. I mean, Switch 2 does play at like 180p, 120 frames per second.
Yeah, and Silksong is one of the games that supports the 120 FPS.
Yeah, I mean, when you look at this game, you kind of see it just like, yeah, I don't see this lagging. You know how I deal with parallel reactions based in games. It's either blocking normally or get the hell out of the way. Yeah, you are probably one of the few people who got the platinum trophy for Sekiro without parrying.
Yeah, save your things for healing. Don't bother with the...
Yeah, I always do in Hollow Knight and all fairness.
I will say, some people can beat this fight without using the...
I believe some people can beat this fight hitless. Is that it?
Shit. No, it's always a phase 2 on the hard ones. And now he hits...
I thought you were in phase 2.
No, next game.
Fallout New Vegas.
Woke.
Correct. It is slightly woke. Contains subtly pro LGBTQ plus messaging. Many minor LGBTQ plus NPCs, including 2 possible companions, and the confirmed Bachelor and Churches La Femme perks unlock homosexual dialogue options with certain NPCs.
Oh, quick question. Don't have to tell me. What I'm wondering if it's going to show up on the list later is Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, because that has quite a right-wing creator. But it's got.
No, I don't think it does. But I think the first one shows up.
Yeah, because I remember the second one. People were going that this was going to be the game to be proved the go woke, go broke thing, and then there was a couple of LGBT themes in it, so they turned on the game completely.
Yeah, I mean, personally, I'm surprised there was like a lot of stuff like that in it, mostly because it is a historical fiction game. And I know, like, during those times, there weren't a lot of LGBT stuff.
You'd be surprised. Italy actually decriminalised.
Well, at the very least, the games director was very right wing, but they turned on him in the game. Yeah, I mean, I guess in some way, you do kind of gotta respect him for that. Like, he didn't let his own morals sort of influence the themes of the game.
One thing I do know is Italy actually decriminalised homosexuality surprisingly early.
Oh.
1896.
Oh damn.
Yeah,
but I mean, this was like probably the 1300s or something like that, where and trust me, I've read books based within the 9th century. Mostly The Last Kingdom by Bernard Cornwell, and they will, unless if you do anything against God's will, they will fucking hate the living shit out of you. Or Uhtred.
One of the things they actually had a question on. Actually, remember how I said you'd be my person I'd ring for literature questions on Yours Familiar? There was a literature question that came up on one I saw the other day, but I thought, I'm not sure I'd ask Elliot that one.
Okay, one sec. Dishonored, Death of the Outsider.
Well, the first one was, so I imagine this one's also going to be, I'm going to say slightly woke.
You are exactly correct, it is slightly woke. Contains subtle pro-LGBTQ+ messaging. An audiograph reveals the player character is bisexual and previously had a lesbian lover.
Nice. No, it was, which of these authors is a pseudonym? Lewis Carroll, Ernest Hemingway, George Orwell, or Mark Twain? Which of these is not a pseudonym?
Oh, which one is not?
It's not, which one is their real name?
Ernest Hemingway, I'm gonna guess.
You're correct.
Hey!
So, yeah, I would have been right to ask you. The other one I knew was a pseudonym was Lewis Carroll. I know that wasn't his real name, but I thought it might have been Mark Twain, because I wasn't sure. And the only thing I know about Mark Twain is he was a Shakespeare skeptic.
Oh, right. I mean, the main thing I know, I don't know a massive amount about all of them except for Ernest Hemingway. Mostly in the fact that he was despite writing beautiful songs, he was kind of a twat.
Isn't it amazing how people can make amazing stuff and then be massive bellends?
Yeah. I mean, H.P. Lovecraft, perfect example.
Yeah, oh yeah.
But at the same time, there are ones that do kind of do make amazing stuff but also aren't horrible people. Like, well, I mentioned this guy a lot, but Brandon Sanderson.
Yeah, good guy.
Recently at his convention, Dragon Steel Nexus, he unveiled a like something called the Next Step coin, which had like which was basically on the back of it had a QR code to like a bunch of mental health services.
That's amazing.
Because his main series of Stormlight Archive is like known for having a lot of really heavy mental health messaging.
You're probably gonna get another one ready, because I
already got it.
Because this is. Ah, damn it!
Okay.
I missed a ricochet.
Okay. Legacy of Kain, Soul Reaver 1 and 2 remastered.
Not woke.
Not woke. You're wrong. It is slightly rogue.
Oh, for
It
fuck's sake!
contains subtle LGBTQ plus messaging. The water nymph altar statue was initially altered to look less feminine and more androgynous. This was somewhat corrected after online backlash. In the future, if more Axia stickers are made, we could put a QR code on them that directs to the Axia website.
We already have a couple of things that direct, QR code things that direct to the website at the minute, but no, I would. Right, never go at this. I'm getting through the first phase all right, at least. Oh shit! I said that now, but
I'm going for the first wicker. The first phase up. Alright, immediately gets hit.
God, why am I doing so poorly this time round? Oh no, you're not having that.
So be entirely honest about this. Are you at all bitter about me stopping doing special with you guys?
Absolutely not. No. I think for you it was the right decision.
I mean, I have ideas for my own side projects to do for Axia, but also, if I'm being honest, another reason, I've already mentioned a couple of reasons why I stopped. Another reason was because, one thing that made me feel kind of uncomfortable afterwards was honestly the fact that I felt like a lot of my jabs at you were particularly mean during those recordings. I just thought, okay, I'm worried I might as well stop before I do say something that like could make you really upset.
Mate, I got threatened to be stabbed in a pub in Liverpool. I frankly think you're...
Yeah, but I also just did not have fun making... There were jokes I also did not have fun making, so just like, you know what? I'm clearly not having a good time. I don't want the others to not have a good time. I'm just... yeah.
No, our main thought was we didn't want to abandon the project because...
Yeah, definitely. Like, I would feel bad if you guys did abandon the project because I left.
But it's get the next one.
Already have it. Hellblade: Senua's Sacrifice.
Oh, incredibly woke.
Correct. It contains overtly pro-DEI messaging. The female...
They're all white in it!
The female player character... In all fairness, I heard DIE is also like women's issues.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
The female player character is a picked warrior who takes on Norsemen and Norse gods in melee combat. There is no historical evidence of female picked warriors.
Bullshit. There are. I don't know where they're getting that evidence from.
But how? They aren't white Americans, so it doesn't count.
They're white Europeans! I thought that did count on their shit.
One second, I'll double check the meaning of DEI.
Oh, it's basically, it means diversity, equity, inclusion. It was set up by a bunch of companies to make sure their hiring policies weren't inadvertently racist.
I guess that would also include women.
Yeah.
Because it's a very pro-feminine game.
Yeah, and right-wing assholes basically reworked it to be that they say, men, unqualified people were getting jobs based on their identity. I was like, fucking what? It was just to make sure it wasn't the case.
The one exception to that I could say is maybe BuzzFeed. Because BuzzFeed were actively like saying, if you're white and if you're a white male, you are not being hired by us. Fuck off. Which bit them in the ass later on, because they ended up having to lay off a bunch of people, a bunch of people of color and women, because that was most of their work ethic. Because that's all they hired.
I've only found one. To put it this way, there's one example I've heard about, which I would be slightly doubtful if I wasn't aware that everyone else who works at that company was a total shithead. Which is, I heard there was an example at G4 TV, which I'm actually not going to spread because I actually don't believe it. Even though it's done by a streamer who I like. they tried to get a job at G4, and they claim that they were asked as an interview question, why should we cancel Batman?
Okay, that's a very weird...
That's why I don't buy it. I don't believe that was a question that was asked at a job interview.
Yeah, that's a very weird job interview question. Why should we cancel Batman?
Put it this...
Why would they cancel Batman?
Well, the idea is that he's a white rich guy that beats up on poor people, which misses the point of Batman entirely.
Beats up on poor people? The Penguin? Literally the definition of like Batman's equivalent of a capitalistic rich man? I think.
He was basically the Penguin's created to be a mocking representation of high society.
Yeah. So yeah, rich white man.
Yeah, no, it's
Okay, next one. Inscription.
Oh, yeah, I played that. Okay, let me think. How are they going to find a way to say that's woke? Because Inscription, there's not much happen. I'm going to say not, because I can't imagine they'd find anything.
Correct, it's not woke.
I was feeling it off the top of my head. Are they going to say, like, the person in the dark presence of the thing represents conversion therapy or something like that?
Secretly has non-binary thoughts. Yeah, nah.
I was just thinking, how are they going to twist that one? I was like, nah, they can't find a way to twist that one. Here's one.
I think the thing I like about the thing about the site is that I think on like their page they say this page isn't like for any isn't done for any political correctness or like anything like that. It's mostly just a bit of fun, which I think is fair.
Yeah, but some people are genuinely taking it seriously.
Yeah, but you know what? That's on them. If they legit have problems with the site having a bit of fun, mate, what the fuck is wrong? What the fuck is up with your life?
What I've been saying about people all the time. God,
For the love of God, put down the whiskey bottle
and get off 4chan.
I don't know, or stop watching football. I don't know.
What are your plans for Christmas, Elliot?
Don't know really. Like Christmas Day or the Christmas holidays.
I'll say Christmas Day.
We're gonna be having Christmas lunch at my granny and grandpa's. I think my uncle's going to see like his partner's family for lunch, so it'll just be me. It'll just be grandparents, dad, brother, and me. And then we're going to my mum's in the evening. Oh,
who's cooking Christmas lunch?
Granny, it's always Granny.
She a good cook?
Oh, very good. She makes the best, like... she makes the best lasagna. Like, Bess is still the best lasagna I've ever had.
I'm gonna note this because I'm now never gonna make you lasagna because I'm not even gonna attempt to beat your granny.
You might as well. You can do if you want. Like, in all fairness, I love pretty much any lasagna.
Do you know what's amazing? I actually made lasagna with the leftover turkey last year.
I think you mentioned that, yeah.
Yeah, I made a green sauce to go with it though, rather than a typical bechamel.
Green sauce? What, like Thai green curry kind of sauce?
No, it's more, it's sort of like a bechamel but mixed with kale.
Oh.
It really tasted nice, I promise you. But no, I'm making a chili with the leftover this year, but I'm not doing turkey this year because it's just me and my mum this year. My uncle can't, Amy's got to spend it with the mum side of the family this year.
That's fair.
And they've also want to hang out with Joel's family.
Would they be around Boxing Day at least or something like that?
Yeah, she's hanging out with Ma on Boxing Day. I think they're going to the football.
Okay.
In London. But no, I'm seeing the family around New Year.
Oh, that's cool.
So, basically, so I've said to them, and I've made this completely certain, I will not spend New Year's Eve with you because I hate New Year's Eve enough as it is. But genuinely, oh my god, I think I beat it!
Oh yeah. Alright, that's a sick way to kill it. I was kind of hoping it would be like the ending to God of War 3. We could just keep pressing that infinitely.
You have to you have to do it. Yeah, you have to keep pressing the bind thing to make it happen. Oh, I got something. Bound ancestral art knowing. Play the ancient melody and. Wake up! Wake up!
Wake up! Wake up!
Wake up! Wake up!
Wake up! Wake up! Wake up!
No, what's
you're finally awake. It's right across the border.
You know, we're spending. So yeah, it's just me and my mum this Christmas.
That's cool.
Honestly, my mum actually said she actually prefers the idea of that because she doesn't.
Really?
Yeah. Because it.
Yeah, I always I like seeing as much of my family as I can on Christmas Day.
I know what you mean. I like doing. I actually love making Christmas dinner because I like doing a big dinner for loads of people. Yeah. But no.
We do really like cooking.
Yeah, but so I'm still doing a load of the get ahead stuff. So I'm making a roast beef this year, sort of top side of beef on this one, and I'm serving it with a pulled meat gravy. And
I don't know what I think my granny's just gonna do traditional Christmas dinner really. My mum the last couple of years has done a like Christmas pies. Like basically you get all your ingredients for a traditional Christmas roast and then just put it all in a pie.
That'd be a very good use of.
It's actually pretty nice.
That'd be a very good use of the leftovers on Christmas Eve. Christmas Boxing Day. Incidentally, I'm doing a chili with the leftovers.
Yeah, you said. As we can see on Friday when he stuffs everyone with pizza. Yeah, what pizzas are you doing tomorrow?
I'm doing 4 different kinds of pizzas. I'm doing a margarita,
obviously.
A meat fest.
Meat fest.
And I'm doing a grape, honey, pineapple, and red onion one. You know,
I remember
like
that
it.
one, yeah.
And I'm gonna finish it off with a Nuja sausage, lemon and fennel pizza.
Ooh. Wait, lemon? Is that just squirting lemon onto it? I'm guessing. You're not actually gonna slice up the lemon and put
actually,
it on.
it does. I promise it works. I made this in advance to test it out.
Bro, that sounds worse than pineapple. I'm not gonna lie.
I promise you, this is good.
Well, you're not prove me wrong yet. Are you doing pudding as well as just the pizzas?
For her light eternal, our song sustains.
For who hath
reckoning, understanding
the number of the beast.
For it is
a human number. Its number is 666.
We are dorks.
We were taking the HR of this bat.
Elliot, I'm not going to stick around too late tomorrow because I've got to go to very early to a charity event on Saturday. Also, all the food's arrived for that. They actually reckon if people are good and if people are really good for showing up on Saturday and donate a good amount of food, between all of us, the streamer who's donating, Axia and the Gamers Lodge, we will end up raising £20,000 worth of food for a food bank in Liverpool, and I'm extremely proud to have been a part of it.
But yeah, you haven't stopped going on about. You haven't stopped bragging that you're taking part of it, like.
Because I really want this to be a success. Because the guy who's organising it is lovely dude. A genuinely lovely guy, and. Oh yeah, now so that explains that one. Hey, you're all awake now. Oh, by the way,
welcome, weary pilgrim. Though glorious Hebelheart may be past its finest shine, it still remains the last happy, friendly spot before the citadel.
No dance.
It is the task of I, fair Pavo, to extend the warmest of welcome to those to those passing devote, such as your good self.
That's not actually your name, is it? Fair Pavo?
Just Pavo.
This town seems returned to its healthy form, good bug. I have some concerns that upon cutting you, I find only husks. Excuse me.
Upon cutting you, yes. Well, most of our residents did not fare so well. See, it's good, no good to dwell on dark things. We shall build and grow and welcome, as is any good bellbug's task.
This is you on social media.
I'm not on social media anymore. I'm very happy, and I'm very happy about that.
Hello, Ripley. Oh, you are adorable. You're looking towards Christmas too.
I don't think she really gives a shit.
Oh.
Do you get Alfie Christmas presents, Reese? Because my mum fucking spoils our dogs. I get like Ripley and Pepper a new toy, but my mum fucking... They have their own stocking. They have their own bloody stocking that she just fills.
Just accept all the side quests. I'll end up doing some of them by...
Oh yeah, every year. Yeah, let's be honest, you're not a good dog owner if you don't get your dogs Christmas presents.
Oh no, I gave my gym loads of luxury dentasticks and stuff like that.
Did you get Pablo anything?
He's never been around at Christmas when I've done it. Greetings, shopkeeper. It seems you've recovered well from the silken affliction.
Well, I'm a clever bug. When a strange thread struck down from above, I shut up tight and huddled in my bell home.
On behalf of Treno University, I'm calling copyright infringement on that voice.
Plus spoiled on his birthday. Oh yeah, you gotta spoil the dogs on the birthdays. Might be a problem for others about here, but my store is flush with supplies, so no fear I'd go hungry. And he even has his own calendar. Oh fuck, if you gotta get Ripley an advent calendar. It's fine, she has tablets every morning.
Your preparedness is served well, although your store now seems quite bare.
Fuck you, asshole!
Yes, I'll admit the wait is longer than I anticipated, and a bug has to eat.
You!
You! Soldier boy, tell him. I'll have more to offer you once the courier turns up. No doubt he's been avoiding Bellheart since the curse set a sight on us.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm going to put on my... Oh, wait. If you would so wise, if on your travels I happen to upon an errand bug, please make sure to send him your way. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm going to listen to my iPod. Hyper, you're pretty and I like you.
Why specifically hyper?
I don't know, it just looks like that song you like. Okay, remind myself, what do I do next? Oh yeah, there's a couple of doors that are blocked off, I recall, so... yeah, there's one up that way, so that's probably... Go near the train station, I think. I can spend some of my beads. What time are we on, Elliot?
I've got 15 minutes.
15?
15.
Oh, Jesus. Wow, this time flew by. Yeah. Oh, does it work on this door?
No. How much of Metroid Prime 4 have you played, by the way?
Really not much at all, because I've been so busy. I spent half...
This is on Metroid Prime 4 where with Miles screaming where to go after. Yeah.
I'm fine
Miles
with...
McKenzie.
Hey, I'm fine with him. Actually, I know where I'm going all the time in a Metroid game for once.
Yeah, I've recently gotten to where you meet the sergeant and the lieutenant today.
I'm up to the bit where you get the bike.
Mostly with the one where with the lieutenant that fan goes over Samus. It's quite funny. It gets way worse at the end of the game before the fetch quests.
No, I
managed to play a couple. I managed to play like an hour today, where because I learned that the Kamen Rider anime has an English dub, so I just had that on in the background. Fucking hell, that show's funny.
So who? Okay, I'm looking forward to Oh god, I'm looking forward to Anime of the Year. In
So write my review for it now. It's gonna be a while before I get my review done.
I'm at the bit where you get the bike.
Oh yeah, you're still pretty early then.
In my defense, I did lose a couple of days.
Yeah, I mean, come on, Reese. You think I would? You think I wouldn't? You know what I'm like? You think I wouldn't spoil you? Yeah, it's good. It's funny. It's fun. I'm only like 3 episodes in, so we've only just learned that the shockers are real.
Who is, in your opinion?
Kind of weird though that has an English dub, but the Digimon show doesn't.
Yeah, I think because Digimon has a lot more different. What do you call it? They have a lot more different licensing agreements going on, so I think they want
maybe.
So I think
maybe I just find it funny that the show that's a bit more known all about doesn't have an English dub, but the show that is very Japanese centric does.
Help me out here, Reese. Does Bandai Namco own a portion of
Well, Ghost Game only got its English dub a few weeks ago. Oh really?
Yeah, it's on BBC iPlayer.
So it shares the same streaming service as Dragon Quest: The Adventure of Dai. Good to know.
And the new Pokemon stuff.
Seriously, I said this before, but I'll say it again. If you haven't watched The Adventure of Dai, it is one of the best video game anime in my opinion. I mean, that's not really doing much of a service because it's its own original story. It's not even really based on the game.
All I can say to people that are cheering the demise of the BBC, with the current lawsuit that's going on, you're losing that as well.
I don't know there was a lawsuit going on.
Yeah, Donald Trump is suing the BBC for
$1 billion
because of an edit to a documentary that pointed out he's a dictator.
Be quick, break us over the crossover with Yeah, he shared that with the Gekomon TV shirt. Not TV shirt, just T-shirt. Yeah. Yeah, I'm enjoying Beat Break at the minute. I don't think it's as good as Ghost Game, but I still think it's kind of fun.
No, it's not as good as Ghost Game. I
think Gekomon is a bit more of an annoying partner, if I'm honest.
I'm just listening out for the.
The what?
You know, the sound of the map person, because that's what it is in this game, rather than. Oh, fuck's sake.
Oh, fuck! Clock Tower reference!
No, let's get away from it. Goodbye!
Yeah, I just realised next week is going to be our last stream before the Christmas holidays.
Yeah, it's our last stream of the year next week.
Yeah.
God, that is weird.
Yeah, we've been streaming together for nearly a year. I always prefer how each episode focuses on an enemy Digimon and stories and their stories in Ghost Game compared to Beat Break. Yeah, that's exactly. Yeah, that's. That's a pretty good point. Yeah. I feel like Beat Break kind of does that as well, but it doesn't focus as much on the enemy Digimon.
Who the fuck are you?
Oh boy, yeah.
Hi, sister. I'm sat here all bent and bit. Oh wait, I should probably do a softer whisper. Oi, sister. I'm sat here all bent and bedraggled, but you look fresh as the day you hatched. How do you fare so well with these drenched and dangerous lands? Maybe you've got a secret you could share?
I want to shit in Hampstead Heath. None of that would be easy aid, good bug. Whether luck or savvy brought you this far, may it continue on your journey. That was useful.
Sure.
Do I get anything now for the amount I've filled out the bestiary yet?
The R makes it look like a butt.
Fair point. Hello. So the problem is I don't know where I am on the map, so I've got to find the map writer at some point.
I don't know about... Stop slacking and fill your Pokedex, Cal.
I'm trying to. I'm just annoyed the Mega Raichus aren't going to be good competitively, because I really was hoping they would be. Oh shit me, I forgot about these things.
They have too much health for flying enemies.
Higher, the king of the sky.
He's flying so fast and he's flying so high. Higher.
An eye for an eye. The legend will never die. Now it did. And now I can't get up there.
It's fine.
Oh, there it is.
You might want to heal. It's funny they sung that song on Friday. Do you think the Hornet's horns would you think Hornet's horns would damage enemies? Yeah, you think so. Maybe she blunts them. I don't know.
Oh, jizz hungry tit
Okay.
slut.
Next one, which I believe is number 13. Black Myth Wukong.
No, woke. The right wing people love that one.
Correct. And by right wing, do you mean the Chinese people?
No, the right wing Americans love the game.
Particularly because it has no woke things in it?
No, they think it that. Put it this way, when Astrobot won last year, they were claiming that the Game Awards were fixed because of it.
Fuck off. What? As I said before, that game is a 7 out of 10 at best.
I love the way the dying noise that thing made.
Like, yeah, Black Myth Wukong, I'm sorry, that game is not great. What the fuck happened?
He drowned himself!
How? It's shallow water!
They can't swim.
But it's shallow water, you can stand in it!
If Bruce Willis can get drowned in a puddle...
It's like that scene from Robin Hood Men with Tights where Little John's just in this small bit of water going, ah! Ah!
Do you know what it reminds me more of?
What?
It's Bruce Willis getting drowned in glass. In the puddle.
I've not seen Glass. In all fairness, I've heard it's bad.
It's really bad. Like, as in... where did the budget for this movie go?
As in, would you say it's one of Shyamalan's worst movies?
I would say yeah, because it's...
I mean, because it is coming off of two really good ones with Split and Invincible.
Yeah, and Unbroken.
Unbroken, that's it.
Those are two really good movies, and he then makes this one, which is a terrible conclusion to the series. The twist is also really particularly bad.
Is there a Shyamalan movie that's often considered not great, but you still kind of like?
It depends on your perspective, because I think some people don't like The Visit, and I like it.
Oh, I think The Visit's great. I think it's legit. Like, I think it actually has a pretty good twist.
Yeah, that actually was fair, because I was sort of thinking, because it's constantly giving you the idea of like what the twist could be, and then you realise actually you really overthought it.
It wasn't until a while after that. It wasn't until like a couple of years after seeing it that I realised it was a Shyamalan movie. Honestly.
Yeah, although he does have his obligatory cameo.
Yeah, in all fairness, though, back then I didn't really know who Shyamalan was.
Yeah.
I didn't really know who Shyamalan was until I started watching Nostalgia Critic, honestly. Funny enough, I think it's actually sort of started to become kind of relevant again.
God, why?
I don't think it's because... I think mostly just because, it's memes. It's mostly meme.
What? I do not defend that movie at all.
What one? Do you say?
Last Airbender.
Oh, no one does. That film sucks. Like, people, like, a lot of people don't like the Netflix Last Airbender series. They still say that the Shyamalan movie's worse.
No, the worst, I think, because I love Avatar: The Last Airbender. I think it's a fantastic series.
It's one of my favorite shows. It is such a fucking good series.
Also, you can tell by the way it was written, they had a plan from the start. They're not making this up as they go along.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I know, it's just testing Cal.
The thing is, Anthony Gramuglia, he's a YouTuber I quite like, does a bunch of video essays. And he did a video essay, was Channel Awesome's media takes, have they held up as good critics?
It's kind of the thing. It's kind of the thing for me. Part of the reason the main reason I don't watch Nostalgia Critic anymore, I don't think he's very funny. That's the main reason why I don't really enjoy his reviews very much. However, I do still really like his editorials. Like when he's actually going through and analyzing films. I'm gonna be honest, I think he's really good at film analysis.
I actually think the opposite. I think he's actually really bad at it.
Why?
Well, if you check out his Sailor Moon video, for example, that's the one Anthony Gramuglia brought up a lot. His Sailor Moon video is actually terrible at analysing the series. He gets loads of stuff wrong in it.
Okay, but how long ago was that? Like, what series was that?
That was around the time he was back with Malcolm and Tamra.
I still say I don't watch the Star Trek much anymore. He focuses on skits too. Yeah, that's kind of the main issue I had with it when it came to his reviews. It was mostly skits and like one-liner jokes, whereas, like, I think his editorials are actually quite good.
Like his joke in that one was about his penis talking, and I was just like, wow, this joke has not aged well at all. Especially considering that he freely admits if he's not interested in something, he doesn't do his research on it.
Yeah, at least he's honest about that part. But I mean, as I said, I prefer his editorials when it comes to like film analysis and whatnot, rather than his reviews.
Oh Christ, this place.
Like his for example, his editorial on films rated G. I do legit think that's a good video. I prefer when he's either fun loaded with skits or keep it for.
I think
if you either front load the skits or keep it for the end, they usually. Yeah, like I do think some of his videos are still quite enjoyable. Like I do still like his Norm of the North review.
I think he's
like I do still think that video is kind of funny.
I think
mostly like him saying like he's reached enlightenment because of that film.
I think the funniest video he ever did, and is his King and I one.
All right.
Just because of how that's a terrible movie for a start. Like, and the one good of analysis he did have on that one is, who was this film made for?
You know what? His funniest joke, as of recently, from what I remember, is his one from Superman Returns. Specifically, it was during the sponsor segment because
I didn't watch that one for the record.
Okay, but like, because at the end of like the first part, it ended with Malcolm acting really creepy and like having a big smile on his face, and the entire time the sponsorship happened, a still of Malcolm was still there having a really creepy face. I just went, okay, I guess I'm just gonna keep doing the ads with him there. It was actually quite funny. Not to mention the constant references to kryptonite.
But again, as I say, I can't stand his video on Sailor Moon because it's just so inaccurate to what the series is like. Like, he gets loads of stuff factually wrong in it.
I think that was also one of his older videos as well. So
the two.
Anyway, Witcher 2, Assassin of Kings Enhanced Edition. Woke.
It's gotta be.
Wrong! Witcher 2 isn't woke.
Wow, we're playing the same game? Anyway.
No offense, Witcher 2. Witcher 3 is a very different game. Yeah. Who would have guessed Kevin Spacey would be portrayed as an authentic Lex Luthor?
Yeah, it's Kevin Spacey playing Lex Luthor on that film. I'll tell you the two people who I think came out the best after Channel Awesome's collapse were Lindsay Ellis and Bennett White, because I think they're giving the next one.
Dominic Noble as well. He was a part of Channel Awesome.
Yeah, and they all continued quite.
Doom. 2016.
Not woke.
Correct.
I'll tell you. I think. I'd say Linkara and Bennett did best, and Dominic Noble did best with not changing much.
Yeah.
Whereas Lindsay and Bennett did the best because they changed considerably.
I mean, first, the only channel I really watched from Channel Awesome was just Nostalgia Critic. And first, I got into Nostalgia Critic very late. Like, the first video I saw by him was the Superman v Batman.
Which is also a pretty bad video.
Really? Why?
Because he gets loads of stuff wrong about that one as well. Like, he gets he does say it's bad, but he gets wrong why it's bad.
Different opinions?
Yeah, no, but
like, you can enjoy and hate a film for different reasons. I remember when Team 4 Star and Angry Joe were apart. Angry Joe were part of Channel Awesome. I did not know Angry Joe was a part of Channel Awesome.
Yeah, but as in, they say reasons why they say it's bad are not in the film. These things aren't in the film, and I'm like, yeah, there's a lot wrong with Batman v Superman, but this is not in the film. And you can't get around the whole, this bit you're doing for a comedy skit, because you are claiming this is in the film. Oh yeah, shit, I've got to get across here. Okay, is there a shortcut that I've created? I did create a shortcut. I've done that for no reason. Elliot, can we have an I'm an idiot alarm for every single stream we do?
I'm sorry, don't have that in our budget.
Damn it. What?
You should know by now our streams are made up entirely of packing peanuts and primary school glue.
Okay, what's in your opinion then? Oh well.
I mean, also, you say like a lot of Nostalgia Critics reviews have aged poorly. Would you say the same with it's on my business card, Calvin Atkinson Professional Idiot? Would you say the same as? Would you say it's the same for the Angry Video Game Nerds videos?
Some of them yes, some of them no. I'd say. The one thing he did highlight is the thing that a lot. I think his videos actually, in some ways, have become more relevant in the sense of people act like the NES. People act like the NES was and the Super Nintendo were the golden generation of games. There was no crap that went out, and I was like, yeah, there was tons of shovelware crap that was thrown out there, and if anything, it just proves the point. The gaming industry's gotten better in terms of releases. The industry's gotten better year on year in many ways.
But at the same time, the industry has not changed.
No, the industry.
There's a reason why Yahtzee has a series called "Let's All Laugh at the Industry That Never Learned Anything." Tee hee hee.
Yeah, in some ways the industry's gotten. In many ways, the industry's gotten worse.
Yeah.
But let's not act like this was a golden era where there was they could do no wrong.
Yeah, like for example, a lot of people currently, they do complain about the price of video games. Have you seen the prices of the N64 games?
Oh yeah, no, and the prices were very inconsistent then.
Yeah.
I was there. I remember that shit. That was what N64 games were, a fucking luxury.
Yeah.
There's a reason why most people
and people say complain about the price of the Switch 2 and the PS5. Clearly, they did not hear about the 3DO. All games have shovelware. It's less noticeable on modern consoles since they were digital only on the console eShops. Yeah, I mean, and let's be honest. People back in the day had to buy ET physically. Yeah, and let's not forget the golden age of shovelware with the Wii.
Yeah.
There's no console that had more shovelware than that. Let's be honest.
So people say the Wii didn't have very good third-party support. It did have very good third-party support. It was just they were always terrible games.
Yeah.
Okay, I can't deflect that. Get your next one ready. I'm definitely going to die here.
Come on. Also give the Wii this. It had a remake of Fatal Frame 2.
very good remake of Fatal Frame 2.
Yeah. Amnesia: The Dark Descent. Woke or not?
Oh, that's a tough one.
James Cameron had made that block game on Wii. Don't forget that block game.
Yeah, he made a block. I remember he made a game for the Wii. I'm gonna say it is Woke.
Wrong. Amnesia's not Woke.
Oh.
Okay, I've just seen what the next one is. It's gonna be blatantly obvious what the answer is.
I'm looking forward to this. And I want to point out, these are all the games that were chosen were all from your Steam library.
They are all from the Steam library, yeah.
You have good taste in games, all I can say.
I fucking know! Well, I mean, you say that, one of them was Black Myth Wukong.
Yeah, but to be fair, you were reviewing that.
I was meant to be reviewing that. I gave up because I realised the game was shit.
I played that for a little bit for Professional Unprofessional, so that you wouldn't be the only one talking about it.
Yeah.
And I hated the fact it didn't have a good map system.
Yeah, that game needed a map system. Like, that game was fucking confusing level layout.
I loved the fact people said, "Oh, do you have a map that tells you where you are at all times in real life?" And I said,
Yes!
it's called
a phone!
It's called a smartphone!
It was Steven Spielberg, my bad. It called Boom Blocks. I do not recognise that game.
Yeah, Spielberg really got into the idea of making video games around that time, because he also really endorsed the Kinect.
Yeah. Okay, next one.
Yeah.
As I said, this one's blatantly obvious. Hades 2!
Woke.
Woke, very woke.
Yeah.
It is very woke. Contains overtly pro-LGBTQ+, and overtly pro-DEI messaging.
Yeah, would you
Several Greek gods have been race-swapped, including Hestia, who has...
Yeah, she got a lot.
Who has vitiligo. And multiple NPCs appeared androgynous, contradicting Greek myth and art. Not to mention you can literally have a gay romance.
Also,
There's so many gay romances in that game.
Oh yeah, but who wouldn't want to bang Nemesis?
I mean, personally, Nemesis wasn't the one I went with. I went with Moros, I think he was.
Oh, I went with him too.
Doom Incarnate.
I went with him too.
Yeah, you made Melanoe a whore. I went for the one, you went for the many.
I didn't realise you could go for the many, so that's why I went for it.
Well, in all fairness, I say that, I didn't actually do enough to start a romance with him. But if I could have done a romance, it would have been with Moros.
I also had Icarus as well.
You went with good old answer Butterfield.
I didn't realise it was his voice for ages.
Yeah, I mean, it's a shame you couldn't romance Prometheus, because obviously I would have romanced Ben Starr. Who wouldn't have?
Yeah, of course. He has the group.
Come on, it's Ben fucking Starr. Like legit, after Final Fantasy 16, he has become one of my favourite voice actors. Yeah, he does a Clive voice every time, but you know what? It's a fucking good voice.
Apparently, he was quite nervous to return to Final Fantasy for Tactics because he thought he wasn't sure.
Every game needs Ben Starr's romance options if he's.
In it.
Your comment didn't show up on this, Reese. Oh no, every game needs Ben Starr. Every game needs Ben Starr's romance option, even if he's not in it. Oh yeah, obviously.
Persona 6 is going to be really awful if we don't have a Ben Starr romance option. And you know he's going to be playing a teacher in that. You just know it.
Yeah.
Here's the thing, Persona 6. I really hope they give an option on what on male or female for the character.
I'm fine with them having either male or female, but I hope they do finally add in gay romances.
Yeah, that's more important for me if they add that in.
Yeah.
Because that seems ridiculous that we don't have that one.
Okay. Next one. Warhammer Space Marine 2.
I'm really hoping we get Persona 5 eventually, because I reckon I know the answer to that, but I'm going to say Warhammer Space Marine 2, not woke.
Wrong. It contains overtly pro-DEI messaging. The Ultramarine scene of the game are are improbably diverse, featuring frontline female combatants, including an improbable female authority figure. And also, yeah, one of the Space Marines you fight with is black.
Oh yeah.
So DEI, very much so.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Which honestly, I was kind of surprised. I didn't know what DEI meant when I got that one the first time. But I was surprised it was woke because some people might think this is a bit anti-woke, but in the lore, all Space Marines are male. Like women just don't have the genes to be Space Marines.
Yeah,
However, women also have the Angels of Death, or do also have the Battle Sisters, who are fucking sick.
Yeah, I was gonna say, didn't they create something to make up for that?
Yeah, we got the Battle Sisters.
Yeah, it's important.
Who, as I said, are fucking awesome.
It's important that women get to see themselves in Warhammer.
Yeah, exactly. And also there are plenty of field troops who are women as well, because especially as is the thing, there are so many more field troops than there are Space Marines. Like at this point, that in total there are 1 million Space Marines in Warhammer. When you compare it to the 4 quintillion humans, that's how rare humanity is. Considering and in Warhammer there's 1 Space Marine per planet within the Imperium of Man.
Next.
Dark Souls Remastered.
Not woke.
It is slightly woke.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
It contains subtly pro-LGBTQ+ messaging. The boss character, Gwendolyn, was born male but raised as a female and given clothes and a magic ring to help him act like a female.
Let's see. I was going to say, what are you going to say? Hey, Gwendolyn, suck my cock or something.
Elfa's Gwendolyn was raised as a woman even though he was born male.
Yeah. And Gwendolyn's one of the most interesting parts of Dark Souls.
Yeah, Gwendolyn's sick. When are we getting female Emperor men for true equality? That will never happen. No one will replace the Emperor of Mankind. The Emperor is essentially a living corpse on a golden throne who has sustained himself on the energy of hundreds of psychers for over 10,000 years. You cannot replace the Emperor. Essentially, if the Emperor of mankind officially dies, the Imperium is done. Wasn't it due to the moon or something? Is that in... Due to the moon, is that in... Oh, with Gwendolyn. With Gwendolyn. I messed up the hyphen with pun on Fem and Emperor, since they both have... Yeah, with Gwendolyn. I don't think it's due to the moon. It might... I don't know if it's due to a moon or if he just has moon powers. It's been a while since I read up on Dark Souls lore. It could be though. It could be because he had moonlight powers. And moonlight powers were quite feminine in Dark Souls. Because the only other character I could think of from the original Dark Souls that had moon powers was, I think, Priscilla?
Someone get Varty on call.
Yeah, I think Mace might be right though. Yeah, I think it was because he had moonlight powers. By the way, just to say, you've got there have been 20 games so far. You've got 11 right.
Do you know what? I'm not.
You've guessed so far you've guessed that 53% of my games as well.
Huh. shitting bollocks ass tit wanking fuck.
How long can you keep those curses going on for?
Much longer than you'd expect, folks.
Gonna turn into an AVGN rant in a minute. Speaking of what, any news on it? No, I don't think so. I think it's still in production. I haven't heard of any casting, at least. I mean, it was only like a couple years ago that Amazon and Cavill were actually probably not even that. I think it was maybe like last year that Amazon and Cavill were like in talks about a Warhammer series. I don't know where that currently is at the minute. You know what, actually, just while I was on my mind, because I just did make a joke about it, what's your favourite AVGN blowout moment, like his favourite rant? Like, just name the episode.
That's a good one.
Okay, you know what, let's do this one first. Fear.
Woke. I was going to be slightly woke.
No, it's not woke.
Oh.
Okay, but yeah, because my favourite, and this is also my favourite AVGN episode as a whole, is probably the Atari Sports episode. Where he's like going on about, I've not watched him in a decade, so I can't remember this specifically. Like, it's one that's been on, my favourite one is one that's gone around Twitter for a while, where he's like going on about how one of the Atari games is simply called Pet Football, and he just goes, it's not named after a player, not named after a coach, not named after referee's pet golfers. It's motherfucking goddamn sons of bitchin' fucking football! And it's one of the worst games I've ever played in my life. Yeah.
I think one of the ones I really like. I liked his Castlevania retrospective, but
was that his old one or his most recent one? Because he did one for the 25th anniversary of AVGN.
No, I didn't. I haven't seen that one, but I'd say the one I did. I like his Bugs Bunny Crazy Castle one.
Both his Bugs Bunny ones have been hilarious.
And his Atari Jaguar video I like.
It's Bugs fucking Bunny.
Atari Jaguar I like that one.
Yeah.
Because let's be honest, like the Atari Jaguar has to be the most.
Yeah, I did recently go back and watch some of his older videos. I'm gonna be honest, I still really like them. I think they are still some of the best videos on the internet. They are still just hilarious.
I'll tell you, I remember Spoonie actually did do a video on a particular Jaguar CD game.
Which one?
The Highlander one. But I remember he said his one didn't work either, but he did manage to get it working eventually. But one of the things, he went into a bit more detail about it and said the Jaguar CD is so bad because it has about 5 different ways it can fail.
Yeah.
And these were on release they could fail. They were. It was
no wonder that's the console that killed Atari. I mean, obviously from that we got the meme, where did you learn to fly?
That's the only good thing that came out of the Jaguar CD.
Okay, Mafia 2 Definitive Edition.
Not woke, because it's going to be about family values.
Correct. Yeah, console add-ons were never really caught on, like the N64 was meant to have yeah, I think that was
It did come out in Japan, it just never came to us.
Yeah, I think... I can't remember if it was just because it did really badly in Japan or because that fad was dying out.
It was a combination of the two.
Because the Genesis had 2 add-ons, and both of those didn't do very well.
No, the Sega CD and
32X.
The 32X. And I really wish they would actually re-release Knuckles Chaotix on some of these collections, because
honestly, like AVGN is how I learn about a lot of It's how I learn about pretty much all the retro stuff, because I grew up. My first console was the GameCube, so I didn't know about a lot of the consoles before then.
Oh yeah, new GameCube game today. I forgot about that.
Yeah, we got Wario World.
Good choice. I mean, I wish it was Pokemon Colosseum and XD Gale of Darkness. But...
I mean, obviously. Could be rights issues with Michael Jackson estate.
No, different one. Knuckles Chaotix is the 32X game. Michael Jackson didn't work on that.
I thought. Yeah, I'm guessing yours was the Mega Drive.
It was, yes.
Yeah, I thought so.
Gifted to me by my uncle, actually.
Ah. I mean, if I remember, Reese was born like I think a year before the PlayStation came out.
Yeah, he's
Whereas I was born the year that the N64 came out. But
I will tell you, Elliot, from a perspective, when we saw the PlayStation 1 and we saw what that was capable of, it blew our minds in that day.
Oh, I can believe that. Like, for me, that massive holy shit moment when it came to like how powerful games could be was probably the PS3. Because I remember, like, I grew up with GameCube, Wii, and original Xbox, and then the PS3 came out, and I remember seeing a Final Fantasy 13 on it because that was one of the first games I got for it, and I legit saw that thinking, I don't know how games could look better than this. Because say what you want about 13, but at the time that was a very good looking game.
Yes, it was a very good looking game at the time. I don't think a moment like that is gonna happen.
Yeah, I don't think we're ever gonna get a moment like that because games are looking so realistic at the minute.
I think we've started to hit the barrier where how much we can actually do with this realism in games now.
Yeah. Because like when you look at games like I personally think of Hellblade 2 or Ghost of Yotei or Alan Wake 2. And you do just see how amazing those games look. You just think, you cannot top this. Like,
I'd love to be proven wrong.
Yeah, obviously. Okay, next one. Dark Souls 2, Scar of the First Sin.
Dark Souls 2. Well, if the first one was, then surely this one's going to be as well. So I'm going to go slightly.
It's slightly LGBTQ+. It's slightly woke. It does have so LGBTQ, pro-LGBTQ+ messaging, but specifically because of the coffin that lets you gender swap.
Oh, yeah. I mean, how dare LGBTQ+ people exist, apparently. Oh, God.
Dark Souls, yeah, exactly. It has a gender swapping coffin in the things betwixt. I don't think you can... No, you can get to the coffin, I think, but... I think it's recommended to be a higher level because you have to get past the giant ogre.
Do I just check something, Elliot?
Sure.
I want to see if the food's on the way.
Yeah, we have 10 minutes.
Cool. Food's been.
We have 11 minutes.
Good news, food's been picked up, but it's going to a different order first, so it'll be.
That's fair.
I'm just gonna keep an eye on it in case I have to answer the door.
Yeah.
Elliot, based on your opinion of what you've seen so far, what are you thinking looking at this game at the minute?
It looks good. But I can understand why a lot of people still complain about some of the design decisions about it.
I don't like the fact there's so many things to hit you for two.
Yeah,
parts.
you need to a branch that defossilizes the statue to. That's it. I think that's it. I think you need one of those things.
I'm saying you said in the past your favourite Dark Souls trilogy is number 3.
Well, yeah, I think 3 is like just the most fun. Like, a lot of people complain about how linear it is, which, yeah, I get that. I can understand why a lot of people will probably say the game's too linear. It is mostly like a straight path.
But it's a lot less linear than, say, Demon Souls, for example.
Well, yeah. It's been a while since I got the Platinum Trophy, so I can't... Yeah, and in all fairness, in my case, I'll be honest, I've only played Dark Souls 2 Scar of the First Sin once, because I just did not have a very good time with it. Like, in all fairness, before beating that, I played Dark Souls 1 and Bloodborne, which, like, yeah, so that, and Dark Souls, and Scar of the First Sin in particular, I think is a big downgrade. Just because rather than, like, put in interesting and complex enemies, they just fill the rooms with enemies. And every fight's just a gang fight, and I just did not enjoy that one as much. But yeah, Dark Souls 3, I just think it had it had some of the really fun worlds. I think it had some of the most diverse builds until Elden Ring came out. and also it had, still in my opinion, probably some of the best fights in the Soul series. Like when you can think of the Nameless King, Sister Frida, Slave Knight Gale. Then there's also like the Abyss Watcher, the Soul of Cinder, Pontiff Sullivan. I think it just has some of the best bosses in the entire series.
Of that trilogy, though, I think my favourite is Dark Souls 1.
Really?
Yeah, I just think that one, they just did... There's a couple of bosses I'm not a huge fan of fighting in...
I think the,
Dark Souls 3.
Yeah, Dark Souls... Well, Dark Souls... Yeah, Dark Souls 2... Yeah, Dark Souls 2 best bit was hexes. If you weren't using hexes, you were gimping your damage. No, I mean, yeah, also, like, the things like adaptability was not that great. Was not too fun because judging the iframes, I do not think like rolling should be a stat. Essentially, I know you can get through the game without adaptability, but I don't. But I prefer it if they didn't have it. But
Next game,
healing.
That was going well as well.
Mafia Definitive Edition.
Not woke.
Correct.
Oh, good
I
on you.
prefer some of the locations in 2, but as games overall, 3 is my favorite. Hell yeah! Yeah, I do think 2 does have some pretty cool level design. Does have some kind of interesting level designs. There's some that I really do not like the Black Gulch can fuck off. But like some of them, like
Oh yeah, the Black Gulch nearly made me quit the game.
I do think Drain Lake Castle's kind of fun to go through. I do enjoy like some of the area levels, like the place where you fight all the High Knights in the original game was quite fun. Yep, adaptability was my first upgrade to recommend a level and never touched again. Yeah, I did not play Dark Souls 2 with the guy, so I didn't really know about adaptability my first time I went through it, sadly. I should marathon the Souls trilogy again at some point.
But the one I enjoyed playing the most out of all of them, the two I enjoyed playing the most were Elden Ring and Bloodborne.
Well, yeah, Bloodborne is like the most. Bloodborne is the most fun. Adaptability should never have been a stat. Yeah, agreed, 100%. It should never have been a stat.
I completely agree with both of you on that one.
Yeah, I think when it comes to in terms of gameplay and bosses, I would say Bloodborne. But when it comes to build options, Elden Ring has
so many good build options.
Easily the best build you can make. Like, it's incredibly diverse. There's a massive number of there's such a vast number of weapons.
I feel like they looked at this thing saying people are going to want to play this game over and over again.
Yeah.
Let's give them a lot to work with.
Yeah, exactly. Like, the main reason why I love the Souls franchise so much is it is, like, in my opinion, infinitely replayable just because of the number of builds you can do with them. Like, I think more than any other game, I love experimenting with different weapons and certain builds and stuff more than any other game in Elden Ring.
I'm doing a bit of grinding at the minute because I want to earn a few.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Like, I'm not complaining if you want to grind.
No, I actually having.
Elden Ring is the easiest and has the most freedom with the games and builds passing through the game until you kill Morgott and Margit. Actually, to get to Luminaria of the Lakes, you don't have to go through Stormvale Castle. There is actually a path just before Stormvale Castle that you can go down to get to Luminaria of the Lakes. I mean, funny enough, in my most recent playthrough, I got to the Atlas area before I actually fought Morgott. Yeah, fast up after my first playthrough. Yeah, I got to the Atlas Plateau before I completely by accident. Not for me. I think, did I do a guide or did I figure that out? I think I might have been following a map, and that's how I figured that out. But yeah, like I got to the Atlas Plateau first because I really wanted that twin katana blade. You know.
I know the one you're on about.
Yeah, the twin blade that's the katanas, because I really like using that weapon in Night Ring, so I thought, fuck it, I'm gonna get that one first thing.
What was your starting class when you first did Elden Ring?
My first did Elden Ring. I think it was Warrior. I think I just did the Warrior.
I went Samurai.
Because every Souls game, first build is a Guts build. I always go with the Guts build first thing. Since I started my Platinum journey with Elden Ring, I explored every inch of the matches and find all spell and equipment. Yeah. Again, I feel like I could very easily get the Platinum trophy for Elden Ring. I just don't want to. Because as I keep saying, when I get the Platinum trophy, in my mind, I'm essentially done with that game, and I'm not going to play it for a while. Which I do not want with Elden Ring. I want to be able to keep feeling like I can play it forever and ever and ever. Because, like, as an example, with Bloodborne, since getting the Platinum trophy for that, I've rarely ever gone back to Bloodborne. Because in my mind, I'm done with that game. With Elden Ring, I just don't want to feel like there's ever a point where I can go back to it. I chose a night as start since the game over. I chose a night that starts the game over encumbered due to the great stats, and just remove the guns so I can roll. Yeah, same. Honestly, I just removed most of my armor with the night class. Honestly. Actually, here's a question, Reese. Did you, when you played Dark Souls 2, did you also fall for picking the warrior class first thing and getting the broken straight sword as your first weapon? Because I fell for that when I first played that game.
See, I could fall.
I re-rolled as a knight in the end.
Yeah, I could have fallen for that, I reckon.
I did fall for that. I did see it and thought, very funny, Dark Souls. I restarted and played as a knight instead.
By the way, we're gonna get.
Did you fall for that, or did you just know right from the beginning what the best class was?
Food's gonna be here any minute.
Right. Because
she's hungry tits.
Because correct me if I'm wrong, Reese. It's just assumptions on my part. Because you're really knowledgeable from games like straight from the get-go. Do you? I just assume you do like a lot of research on like games you're playing before you get into them, just so you know what you're in for. Yes, I did start every Souls game with the same. Yes, I did start. Yes, I did since I started. Yeah, same. I do that. Whenever I play a Souls game, I always go for the strength build first thing because I always like having using great sword. I always like using great swords.
Yeah, you and me both, my friend. Well, no, I don't. I tend to go for like more strong but dexterous type builds.
I mean, you say that you literally start in Elden Ring. You literally at most only use katanas.
Yeah, which are a very dex weapon.
Yeah, they are exclusively dex weapons.
Yep, called it. Should we go for one more death and then call it?
Yeah, sure.
Give me the last game, by the way, Elliot.
Yeah, might as well.
Oh, mate.
The only research I do was checking what is missable, so I could get them and do a few new game plus cycles as possible. Do you not do research on bosses? Because you often seem like really knowledgeable on like the souls like bosses.
Okay, what's the last game, Elliot?
Batman Arkham Knight.
Ooh, I'm gonna guess woke.
Correct. It's slightly woke. It contains subtle pro-LGBTQ plus messaging. A voicemail from Kate Kane reveals that she is getting married to her female fiance, and a member of the military mentions that his other half is a male civil servant rights law. No going to bosses blind if I keep dying. That's fair.
That's how I do it as well.
I don't. I just get very stubborn.
We've noticed, Elliot. We saw your playthrough of.
Yeah, I just get very stubborn because I don't. Once I have a build in mind, I do not want to change it. I just want to stick with that build and roleplay entirely with it. Like, for example, if I'm playing as Guts, unless I if I'm doing a Guts build, unless I'm using unless I have certain elemental ashes, no elemental weapons. Just greatsword. Just that giant fuck off greatsword.
Okay, one last go of this one.
Oh, you know, I want to do. I can't be arsed being stubborn. I remember switching to 99 until I got into doing. We couldn't get past them at launch. Yeah.
Oh, the gods can do at launch are just awful.
I mean, I kind of experienced that because I did beat Prince Consort Radahn at launch before he got patched.
Well done.
Yeah, it was a fucking You know what? One of my favorite fights in the DLC, like even post, like at launch, it was fucking fun. Okay, you know what? I want to do a couple more of these just because they're fun. Metro Exodus. Woke or nah?
Woke.
Correct. I'm not gonna go through all the things. I'm just gonna.
Yeah. Just.
Elder Scrolls Oblivion.
Woke.
Is the original remaster correct? Lights of P.
Very woke.
Wrong.
Oh, apparently it doesn't count.
Yeah, that. In all fairness, I can't remember any woke stuff in that game.
Well, it is kind of about the idea of the slave labor and possession, people being turned into possessions.
Not really. There's not really any theming on that. It's mostly just a mechanical uprising. Yeah, I didn't mind Radahn and Miquella launch. Yeah, the one thing I did have was a problem. I did have was a sweeping attack where I did that because unless you were like pin perfect with timing or dodging, you could not get past that. That being said, though, Zero Lenny did find a way to do that because there is a physic that does kind of turn the game into Sekiro, where it does focus on parrying timing or like timing guard timing. Anyway, Fallout 3.
Oh, I got it!
Actually, nice.
Not woke.
Wrong, it is slightly woke.
Oh, no, I've still got to get out of here.
Yeah. Witcher 3.
Very woke.
Yeah, slightly woke. Yeah, for some reason, if a character if this game has a character who's gay, it's still set when he says slightly woke. The thing about what it means to be a real person and what constitutes a soul, if you see a character as a lion or tell the truth to the NPC, yeah, I guess I can kind of see that. I guess I can kind of see that, but I'm more. I guess I could kind of see that, like redefining yourself as human instead of being a puppet. But no fair. But I mean, like, it's more like he was created. I guess you can see it as he was created that way rather than it being a choice. Like P was actively created to be different from other puppets. Anyway, Portal 1.
Not woke.
Correct. It's transhumanism. I guess in all fairness, they are sort of looking more for like a bit more overt science rather than like subtlety or the player's own interpretation.
Yeah, Reese, you're expecting a lot. We will be
yeah, I agree with you. I think there are some there can be some woke themes in that game, but I see it more as gamer, and I see that more as my own interpretation of that game.
Can I also point out
than
we're expecting these morons to have good media analysis?
Yeah. Left 4 Dead 2.
Woke.
Incorrect.
Oh.
Middle of Shadow of War.
Woke.
Correct. And you know what? With one more for the road. Neo Complete Edition.
Not woke.
Correct. As a total, you got 98% correct.
Oh, I'm happy.
And by the way, at the very end of all these, when I did it, I have 63 woke games in my collection.
Wow.
63% or 62% of my games are woke.
Congratulations, Elliot. You're a good person.
Yeah, I'm an ally.
Anyway, thank you for joining us. We're back
next week for the final stream of the year.
And I'm hoping to put up on Saturday I'm hoping to put up on Saturday the episode of
How many
Professional.
games? 85 of these. I do have more games on Steam than these, but unfortunately these are the only ones in the bank.
Yeah, I'm going to say we're recording Professionally Unprofessional tomorrow, but I don't know when it's going up. At the latest, it'll go up on Monday. See you soon, folks.
Bye-bye, y'all.